How you going, people? Here's a couple little videos that I wanted to just kind of give you something to think about. This is a judge on a bench. Highly disagree, but these are the kind of people that are appointed about the Constitution.
Own and use guns. If it were left up to me, from what I've seen in 65 years of living in the communities that I have, if I could, I would take all the guns in America, put them on big barges, and go dump them in the ocean. Nobody would have a gun. Not police, not security, not anybody. We should eliminate all of them.
That's about the most stupidest thing I ever heard in my freaking life. Are you kidding me? You're going to take away a tool that protects people at a disadvantage. When you take away guns from everybody, guns is the ultimate equalizer. No matter how small, big, healthy, weak, old, young, woman, female, suppressed racial poor. I mean, gun is the absolute equalizer that stops people from being taken advantage of, enslaved, abused, made into a victim. Guns are the equalizer. And when you remove all guns, somehow you think bad people are going to stop doing bad things. And that is just ridiculous. Okay? You don't, it just doesn't work. I'm sorry. I mean, whoever, women will become victims of all stronger men. They will become, old people will become victims of all young people. I mean, it's just the way it is, and every citizen will become victim of government when you take away an equalizer that causes people to negotiate, causes people to know that they cannot impose or force their will upon you without your consent. I mean, I just can't believe somebody that's grown up in this country, in America. And I mean, this judge just shocked me. Somebody sent me this and I was just like, you know, it shouldn't shock me because I know there's liberal judges that hate the Constitution, that hate America. You know, he's up there. He may be the best judge in the world. He says he's been around for 65 years. It doesn't mean he knows everything. In 65 years of living in this country, he ain't learned a damn thing about freedom if he thinks getting rid of guns from government, the police, our military, citizens is somehow going to make the whole world love us, and we'll just be able to talk everything out, and we can hug each other and sing Kumbaya because all the guns are gone, which means no other country with guns will attack us. No bad, aggressive people will hurt us anymore. Rapes will go away. All men will treat women as equals. Strong, violent criminals will somehow become passive, pink panty liberals and just want to hug people because we need to get rid of all the guns. What an absolute idiot. And I mean, people for gun control, I just don't get it. The founders put the Second Amendment right after the First because they knew as soon as you take away people's freedoms to own guns and to have the ability to defend and protect themselves, the First Amendment, freedom of speech, will be gone. Because when you say something somebody doesn't like, they can stop you. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. This video kind of got me fired up the more I'm talking about it. But anyway, you know, hey, this guy probably got promoted. He probably, you know, was accepted to law school because he was black, probably didn't earn anything. And people are going to call me racist for saying this. You know what? If you didn't have all these special reasons to help everybody, then I couldn't say that. I could say, you know what? In order to be a lawyer, you got to be really good and you got to pass school and the standard is the same. So if you're a lawyer, doesn't matter what color you are, you got there because you're good. If you're in the Rangers, you got there because you're a bad training. If you're a Navy SEAL, you got there because you went through the rigorous training and you put up and you passed everything and you passed the standards. You can't say that. I mean, if you play in the NBA, you're a pretty good basketball player. Doesn't matter what color you are. Because in the NBA, you got to be good. They don't have mandatory hires. They don't have, you got to have so many white people playing on the team. They don't have all that. So, when you get judges and you start appointing people in charge and politicians because of their sex, their gender, their color, you create this unequal belief and you make it true when you're saying you're doing it in order to give people a chance. It's bullshit. Anyway, this judge, I don't know him. I don't really care. If he was a white judge, I'd be saying he's full of shit and he's an idiot anyway. But the fact that he's black and he's probably got up there because he was a token hire, because you have to have so many black people to appease the PC police, and you got to have so many this and so many sexual, and maybe he's gay, and maybe he was hired as a gay quota and not a black quota, whatever. PC bullshit. That's why our country's so screwed up. All right, we'll end that there.